Welcome to the Personal Finance Podcast for Doctors. This podcast aims to simplify all aspects of personal finance and helps you make smart and informed choices about money so that you can live happier and stress-free lives. Today's episode is brought to you by Chanda Varma, who is a financial coach and vice president with the doctor practice at MFA, the only company in India having a dedicated practice for doctors.
Hi, welcome to this week's podcast. In the first weekend of May, our investment world was all about one of the most successful investors in the history. You guessed it, Warren Buffett. It was his famous annual shareholder meeting, and like we all know, his annual shareholder letter is very well known. He reflects on the past year and it's like a gold standard in the investment industry. Everyone quotes from it on a regular basis. But this year he did something interesting. He summarized his career in 2 points. First, he spoke about his overall returns over 60 years of his investing career. The number 2 was super interesting. Do you know what that was? He said his results have been a product of 12 good decisions he's taken in his 60 years of his career. So that means one good decision or one good action every 5 years. Do you know what that means? Let me break this learning down for you. We have been told to obsess about being an active investor. We have been told that when you do more, you get more. You keep buying, keep selling, keep churning, take tips, keep watching markets for timing it, etc. There's so much noise around us on social media, apps, news, advertisements to keep doing things continuously. More importantly, doing things on your own. The obsession is about activity. Most business models in the investing world are based on activity. We are told to make money fast. We are told to make big money. We are told to simply open an account on app, start investing, start making money. And then here is the richest investor in the world who's talking about taking only a tiny number of actions and maintaining inactivity in general. The best part is he's suggesting that his success is not about getting every action right. In fact, he admits that most of his investments have been mediocre, average. But his one truly good action taken every 5 years was sufficient to produce his overall great investment outcomes. So most important thing he said was, let compounding do its job. The message is loud and clear. But really, is it? No, it's not. Because for most of us, doing more activity is equal to results. And when we see others doing it, buying, selling, we think they're making more money. That's the right thing to do. But as Warren Buffett wrote, success in investing can be attributed to inactivity. Most investors cannot resist the temptation to constantly buy and sell. But when done correctly, investing is indeed a place where you get rewarded for being lazy. Though it may seem counterintuitive, investing is a do less proposition only because of power of compounding. So next time you're tempted to do something, don't. If it's compounding, let it. Now let me come to another important part of his post. He was asked about his best investments. What do you think his answer was? If you think his answer was Coke or Bank of America or Apple, you're wrong. You see, the Warren Buffett knows what he's not good at. He knows his biases, his blind spots. So many of his best investments have not been in companies, but in people. These people led him to many of his best investments. Warren Buffett calls on Ajit Jain, Vice Chairman of Berkshire Insurance Operations, as his best investment he ever made. It was not Warren Buffett's idea to invest in Apple in 2016. He's famously averse to invest in technology companies. He considers technology beyond his circle of competence. Same time, he also knew he had to expand his circle of competence. So it was one of his team members who advised him on investing in Apple. The best part, he listened to them, which is so important. And today, Apple is the biggest position of Berkshire, almost 45% of Berkshire's portfolio. Can you believe the world's savviest investor telling us his best investments have been in people? And here we are told by sundry, do it alone. You can do it. I have done it. We are hounded to indulge in activity, trading, and whatnot. Let's be honest with ourselves. We cannot see our biases, our feelings, our behavior, our blind spots when it comes to investing. We are very good at self-deception. We are really good at gathering information and opinion to support the conclusion we like to hear. We even call it research. And it's this approach that gets in our way. We need to get out of our own way. We need to understand that activity is not equal to results. And we need that objective someone, a real financial professional, to care and guide us in our journey to financially live a life which is truly important to us. But the important question is, will we invest in such a person to help us flourish? I leave you with this question. Will you invest in such a person to help you flourish? Thanks. Have a good day. Take care.
You were listening to the Personal Finance Podcast for Doctors with Chanda Varma. If you find this podcast relevant and interesting, do share it with other doctors as well. It will be great if you leave a review, share, like and subscribe. You could also let us know if there is any specific topic that you would like us to cover. For any queries or help, you can get in touch with MFA's doctor practice team at 892-800-6140.